My name is Jim Carr. I'm the Electrical Engineering Manager for Fourstones Paper Mill in the Engineering Department. My role on the installation of PM6 was to make sure that we install a safe electrical system to run PM6 for now and in the future to come. My key responsibilities, I would say, was to liaise with all the main contractors and the subcontractors, wholesalers and the likes, to try and bring all that together to make vital decisions on locations of new electrical equipment. From my point of view, on the electrical side, was to determine where the main substation was going to be located. And from there, we could do the whole installation because we've got to have a source of supply. I think what went well for me was to work out what the overall load and the loading effect would have on the mill, and how I could divide that load up into various areas to make the paper machine work. We had some good infrastructure here which we did utilise, and we've transferred that over to the Fourstones new substation. We had a few unexpected challenges, but one of the big ones was we decided on some of the power ratings on a lot of the motors, and that gave us a good aspect of what we're really trying to achieve. Unfortunately, when one of the large fans came, it was much bigger than what we anticipated, and therefore the load had to be changed. The main transformer that we used for PM6 was a Midel 2500 kVA transformer, and what we done there was we rerouted our ring main, and we put in a new ring main switch which was fitted directly to the transformer, and then incorporated that into our infrastructure. PM6 substation has generally all the motors and drives that are associated with PM6 actually on the paper machine. All the sectional drives are from there, all the fans and all the control. The air conditioning inside PM6 substation was important because with all the electrical equipment inside there, it creates a temperature rise, and we've installed two main air conditioning units which will keep the substation cool. The 4HWD substation, or switch room really, that's where I located the switches for the 3300 volt motors. And on this job for PM6 there was four, which were the 3 vacuum pumps and the refiner. I would say the safe installation process was right through from the early inductions from all the personnel working on the machine, right through to the supervision of all the labour that was getting carried out, making certain that people were following the company procedures and making sure that everything ran smoothly. From an electrical point of view, I think we've put in a really good electrical system, and I think that'll basically future-proof the mill and the paper machine for 30 years plus.